Okay, hello, this is Captain Overhow here. So, when I recorded this video, I actually accidentally left my mic muted, and the game sound muted, so there was no audio. So I'm doing a voiceover, so that way you don't miss out on story stuff. Okay, so I'm pretty sure at this point in the video I was doing my intro, all that, so yeah, I was introing, talking about how I couldn't figure out how to shoot the bugs down, which I actually did later figure out in the video. So, start running around. Presumably, I head upstairs. If I'm correct, I'm heading up to continue attempting to shoot rocks at the flying bugs, hoping that works. Also, I comment on how the bridge was faulty and a piece of crap, which it was, mind you. And then jump down here. Okay, I guess I wasn't at this point trying to, debug. No, yeah, I talked to Tiffany here. I'm trying to get her back inside. I'm doing her quests at this point in time. So I follow her, and by follow her, I mean get a nice little boost from that bug straight, like, ahead of her. Thank you, Mr. Bug. So I actually beat her. Yeah, I even go back to look and comment on that. And then talk to her. She explains stuff about murals that are still preserved. You know, all of that. Okay, you know what? I'm going to actually kind of read what she says now in the future. So, let's see here. Let's make my editing thing a bit bigger so I can see this better. Okay. No, how do I move where the... Okay, yeah, I tried to move the mic, voiced over mic thing, didn't work, broke it. Anyway, I'm gonna, for the future, I'm gonna read what the, people say. And now, I actually discovered in a previous video the other things. I'm pretty sure at this point I go in my game settings to turn my, music all the way off. Which doesn't matter because there's no audio for this video in the first place, hence why I'm doing a voiceover here, as I said in the beginning of the video. I talked to her again. Let's eat. She asked me to feed her some shy weenie worms. Yes, because they're hot dogs. A little bit tasteless off. I was wondering how long those snacks were in there. Mind you, I'm not doing voices. Did you find anything else in that chamber? A lot of corpses. I found a lot of corpses. That's a little intense for an ancient storage shed. You know, that just might have been a burial chamber. Probably. But if they're put there dead, why are all the bones out here in the open? Volcano. Well, I gotta solve this mystery. Sorry if I won't be going to snack bag. Damn it. My plan backfired. What about Wambus? Yeah, what about the Wambus? Well, if Wambus wants me back, well, he can come and tell me himself. Not happening, he's a farmer. He doesn't leave his crops. You might have heard things haven't been too good between you. No, it hasn't. Keep telling myself I'll get around to seeing him, but it's just easier to stay out with the bones. Yeah, understandable. Yeah, he's dressed a cactus to look like you. Making a comment on that, I'm pretty sure at this point, about how that's creepy. But yeah. Okay. Man, I took a while to select that choice. Oh my sweet dear. I guess the big log really misses me. I miss him too, but I'm still mad. Fair, I don't know what he did, so I can't say if that's fair or not. I thought maybe time would help, but it's just pushing me closer to the grave. I'm not feeling any better, and yeah, no, I doubt you'd be feeling any better from Timeline. Suppose I can try and be among the living for a while. Yeah, now run off and don't come back to this desert unless it's for archaeological stuff, but even then, I got my eye on you. So now I'm pretty sure I climb up, and I try and work out how to shoot the bugs down. Pretty sure I actually go over to, whatever the guy's name is, and I talk to him, or that comes later, about, like, does he know how I'm supposed to do this? I think for this first little bit here, I try to shoot rocks. Funny, mind you, shooting rocks at butterflies. Doesn't work, as you see. The rocks just kind of slide off. So I grab a new one, and I bring it over. I stop, and this is where I know. Oh, I'm reading the sign about how terrible the bridge how the bridge sail and then I'm pretty sure I comment on how terrible it is. Oh yeah, what I do here, I'm pretty sure, is I try to shoot the windmill, see if I could, like, turn it to blow wind at the butterfly. Those of you who have played this game know that it's a fruitless endeavor. I even try and aim at that part there. Doesn't work either. I'm running out of rocks at this point. I only have 2 left. 2 more shots. So I try to go back to shooting the butterfly. Doesn't work. So I'm pretty sure that I try to bring myself closer to shoot myself at the butterfly. Also, had I actually timed it differently, I probably could have hit it better. And so I'm pretty sure at this point I'm thinking about how to like if I could launch the ball and hit them. So yeah, I don't know why I've gone into there. Oh, it's because I'm checking if there's any information on them. And then I kind of realized something. There's 2 different types, and I'm like, well, it's out right now. Like, yeah, time-wise. And I end up going like, well, wait, there's 2 different ones. And it's like, it's past 4 p.m., so shouldn't it be a sleepies? And then I don't know what to do at this point. I'm pretty sure I'm looking at what tools I've got, see if I've got anything to be able to hit the thing. And then kind of crawl around for some reason. Don't know why. And I grab... yes, I try to shoot the thing with... To be fair, slingshot, you would think that might work. It doesn't. I mean, I hit him. But other than that, it does none. So yeah. I'm pretty sure... Don't know why I've gone into settings this time. Oh, it's because I was trying to figure out how to get the camera open, because it had been a couple weeks since I recorded the last video, for reasons I'm not going to get into. Mainly laziness, honestly. So I'm looking around, and I'm trying to find, like, how do I use my camera? I'm pretty sure I don't even figure out through this menu. I'm pretty sure I'm like, I'm just going to press keys and hope it works. Mind you, it kind of doesn't, I don't think. Actually, no, it does. I do figure out the camera. But, yeah. So, kind of scrolling up and down. I'm reading through them. Trying to see if I could figure it out. Getting some ideas about future things. Because there's, like, scope. And clearly seems there's a zoom. There's one that says camera zoom. And then there's another one that says scope zoom. It gives me idea that I might be getting some kind... I want to believe I'm getting some kind of sniper rifle. Because, you know, scope. But I'm pretty sure I'm not getting some kind of sniper rifle. Maybe a rocket launcher, if I'm lucky. Like, a rocket launcher that you can, like, take one of the bugs, or, like, the orb thing, and you can put it in, and you can launch it. Kind of thing, like an upgrade to the, bounce pad. That would be really cool. And it's got, like, a scope that, like, kind of helps you aim the trajectory, and you can, like, zoom in and out. Yeah, now I hope... Anyway, I've gone on a bit of a tangent there. Anyway, I look at the white cheaty poof again. This one's a different one, and... Pretty sure it doesn't actually matter what type of cheaty poof... Cheesy poof, not cheaty. It's not cheating on anyone. Now those things have the concept of boyfriend and girlfriend to cheat on. Or concept of cheating in the first place. But yeah, now I'm pretty sure I'm talking to this guy to try and figure out how to do it. Like, he might have an idea because, you know, he's the one who's told me to do it. But he doesn't. So I'm left to wander for a bit to try and figure it out. Mind you, stay hydrated. I'm getting a drink of water myself. Sweet, sweet H2O. Anyway, so I start harvesting some sauce, because I need sauce, and then I kind of get nearly rammed off by that guy, and end up falling off myself anyway. That or I did it on purpose. It was one of the two. I can't remember. We recorded this video, not yesterday, but the day before. Anyway, so I take some pictures of the mural to see if, like, do they have any... tell me how to capture the butterfly? And I don't discover anything. It tells me jack about how to catch the butterfly. And so I run around at this point, and I think at this point I'm either trying to find, like, he wants me to catch 3 of them, but I only know what 2 are. And no, I'm not. At this point I'm gathering more hot sauce, and then I'm going into the cave to see if there's anything in there, which also is a fruitless endeavor, as there's nothing I can gain from this. A lot of skeletons. I mean, burial chamber. Also, if this is a burial chamber, they did a very poor job at burying the skeletons. They just kind of dumped them and let the bodies decompose. Horrible job, mind you. So disrespectful. So rude. Anyway, I grab a rock, and I start climbing up, and go up to here. I think I'm going over to that end to try and shoot that guy. That, or I'm just carrying a rock around because I have no idea what to do. No, I just throw it down there. I guess I didn't need the rock for any reason. And this time I think I've fallen off accidentally, and now I'm trying to figure out how to get back up. Then I get rammed by him. So I start climbing up. I think I stop because I have an idea. I think this is where I get the idea to launch the orb at the butterfly. Which, mind you, I can't remember if it worked or not. No? Just getting rammed by a burger. Okay. Maybe I'm getting an idea from this. No, I put the borb down. Yeah, I put the borb down. It's a borb, not an orb. Borbs are slightly different. Borbs are when they also have a bug. A borb's like, it's because it's an orb, but with a bug in it, so it's a borb. Clearly. Definitely not me just accidentally saying my words wrong. Nope. So at this point, I'm pretty sure, like, I don't actually know what I'm trying to do. I think I'm just shooting sauce right now. Maybe I'm trying to lure the guy? I don't know. Anyway, I see that. And I think it gives me an idea. Like, you know, because I saw, like, 2 bugs. Hey, they got knocked unconscious. And it's like, that normally only happens if, like, one of the bigger bugs rams another big bug. Or even a small bug. So, I get my launch pad, and pretty sure I've put it on the track for the purpose of trying to be able to aim it at the butterfly. So, why have I aimed it at a rock? I don't know. I don't actually know why I did that. I then run in panic and fall off the ledge again. And so instead I think I get the idea of like, hey, wait, what if I get them to ram each other? No, it's from here I get the idea. Hey, what if I get them to ram each other? And then I scoop one up, and it actually comes back to bite me in the butt later, but I'll get to that later. So I head back over and run back onto the bridge. This time I'm careful not to fall off, which, mind you, I nearly do again. A little bit clumsy in this game for some reason. So I'm aiming it, I'm being patient, I'm waiting, and as soon as I hear the cling or see it go on, I launch it, I hit it, and I'm like, oh my god, it worked. So I run over, and I bag it. And then I'm like, okay, I know where one other one is. Let's go over there and try and get that one. And I'm pretty sure at this point I actually lead this guy over here to try and get him to be able to help. And so I put the platform down, aim it onto there, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to I'm going to tomato sauce it, and I'm going to create a trail. I'm then going to run to the side, and I'm going to get my thing ready. So, mind you, this doesn't work because I didn't put enough of them together. Like, yeah, see? Like, he gets attracted to me instead, so I put another one like that. And then I go like, okay, and then I get it ready. He goes on, I launch, I hit, I actually miss. Oh, I actually missed it. And now those two are going to be fighting each other down there. And I'm like, okay, I need to get one of them onto the platform now. And I can't get it up, so for some reason I go back to trying to launch the rock at them, going like, well, if launching a bug at them works, clearly a rock will work as well. But the thing is, it won't work because rocks, mind you, are heavier than living bugs, for some reason. I mean, I suppose it makes sense in real life. A rock that big would be heavier than a burger that big. mind you, good luck eating a burger that big. It would be so hard because, like, just with how tall it is and stuff. Good luck getting your all of it into your mouth. Take a bite properly. And I'm going on a tangent again. Mind you, I've actually been more talkative when I'm doing a voiceover than I have been the other. So who knows? Maybe I might try like a series in a game where I like actually record it and then I do a voiceover instead of a lot. The only problem I have with doing that is I'm not going to have a live reaction, but at the same time, it allows me to be more talkative all the time, and I can also pause the voiceover if needed. But who knows? We'll see. Currently, I think we're about halfway-ish through the video, so nearly to the end. Mind you, I've still got half a video to voice act. So he rams it, and I'm like, well, no, don't do that. So I'm like, okay, well, what to do? How do I get this to do this instead? So I put it like that. I climb up. I'm like, he can't get me. So I'm going to scan. I scan him to find out what he likes. He likes tomato. So I shoot it with tomato. I then go like that, and then I launch. But I launch it. I think I launch it too late. And then he rams it and ruins my plan. And I'm like, crap. And mind you, I'm running out of tomato sauce, but I can't be bothered to actually go back and... What's it called? Yeah, go back and get more. So I'm like that, and I wait for the guy to go back to his pathing. And I fire it off too soon again. And then I bag this guy so he doesn't get in the way. And then... I aim it, like the guy passes over, so I have to wait. So I move into a position where I can kind of watch and have it aimed. And it's just about, like, at this point, mind you, I've forgotten that you can just hover over and then unright click for some reason. So I keep trying to, trying to manually hold it on. And then I think I hear it, I launch him, I hit it, grab this guy, and then I'm like, okay, where's the third one? And I'm like, do I have to leave and come back after they've respawned? I actually launch that guy, get him stuck up there, but then he just launches himself back into the water accidentally. So I start running around trying to figure out where the other one is. And I don't see it down there. And I don't see it up here. And then I see it over here. And I'm like, okay, cool. And then it kind of comes to the realization, wait, I bagged the crawler dude that's normally over here. How am I going to do this? And I'm like, I'm going to have to lure it with tomato. And I'm like, I don't have much tomato left. So, mind you, I've also made the mistake of I bagged the... Actually, no, at this point, I'm not trying to do any of that. At this point, I'm trying to climb onto that rock to try and launch myself into it. And mind you, I nearly do it. Like, I actually managed to get on the rock. And then I actually blow it up. And then I wait a bit. And then I respawn it. Place it down. Takes a little bit, but I actually managed to get it placed semi-flat. I jump on. I aim it. And the thing is, I actually do it a bit. But I'm like, crap, I missed. And then I'm like, what if I fire earlier? And, like, when it's coming around, so I fly into it. And then I'm like... So I'm like, okay... I'm going to have to... I destroy... Actually, I'm pretty sure I tried to throw a rock up, because it's like, well, what if I launch a rock into it from up there? Because throwing the rock myself, like, it kind of lowers it a bit, but not by much. So I'm like, okay, I keep trying to fry the rock... Yeah, I'm trying to fry the rock at it. Throw the rock at it, mind you. And I hit it a couple times, but it never goes low enough or hits the ground, so I'm like, crap. So I take one of the rocks, and I climb up, and I throw it onto the, I try and throw it on there. I do, like, some jumps and stuff, and it hits there, but then it kind of just bounces off, and I'm like, okay, that's not good. So I'm trying to, like, get an angle onto it, and throwing it, and I'm missing, and I actually get to a point where it turns blue for a second, and I'm like, wait, it worked. So I'm like, okay, how do I just need to keep throwing it until I get it to turn blue like that, and then try and release. And I'm like, oh, it nearly works. And then, so I try again, and I notice when I throw it when it's blue, it just goes straight into there, and it's like, crap. So I throw it at him again, miss. And then I'm like, okay, this isn't working. So instead I try to make a running jump onto there and miss. And I'm like, So I... Pretty sure I accidentally go into the menu a few times when trying to do that, and then I blow it up. And then I'm pretty sure I place it down. And I try to launch myself into it. And, like, looking back... Now here's when I try and launch that guy. And looking back to it, like, it worked, but not enough. And I should have realized that, like, the only way to do it is by hitting the bug with another bug. But I don't, because I'm an idiot. And so instead, I lure this guy back using myself, because unlike the bug, like, I just decided to do that. I scan him, realize he likes the tomato sauce, and I just decided, you know what, I don't have the tomato sauce, so I'm just going to lure him back with me. And that's what I do. I lure him back, and I get him to switch which following track he uses. And so he runs over there and knocks the rock for some reason. Apparently he wasn't angry at me, he was angry at the rock. Now he's angry at me. And I'm like, oh wait, yeah, I can just hover it over it and lock onto that position. So I kind of climb up. I'm like, hey, no, don't run away. Use this track, please. And then I aim it onto him. Once I hear the click, I launch, but launch it too early. Which, mind you, I'm probably going to do a lot throughout the series, having horrible timing and all that. Anyway, so I climb back up. I climb up here so he can't hurt me. And I aim. This time I think I remember that you can just leave it on him and I can just watch the other bug instead for when it goes on so I can time it properly. So that's what I do. I wait for it to cycle around back over. Got my 3-fingered paw ready to hit the launch button to launch it up. For some reason, I don't look at the bug, I look at that for a minute. Then when I see it go over, I launch, I hit, I run over, I manage to grab it, and I'm like, oh crap, I have to replace something, so I'm going to throw away one of these guys. And now I run up, and I actually start making my way to... I can't remember the guy's name. But the salesman that sold me... Actually, he didn't sell me a crap bridge. I just went on it anyway, because it's like, your fence can't... This sign can't stop me, I can't read, kind of thing. Even though I can read. I just chose not to. And just jumped over the bridge, and then it collapsed, because it's a piece of crap. So, I'm like, okay, time to freedom the poofs. And I'm like, okay, where do I put it? I'm going to do the arms. And then I'm like... guess I'll do a leg as well. And then he was like, okay, that's cool. Okay, I know you're itching to get paws on the bridge, so I'll cut you a deal, friend. Your bridge sucks. I want a Friday, but it's on this ridiculously tall rock, and I wasn't exactly blessed with stiffs for legs. Stilts, not stiffs. And I'm like, okay, I'll get him the Friday. Mind you, it's a sweet Friday, mind you, sorry. Mind you, I actually managed to make the jump for the first time, and I'm like, okay, well, now it's panicking, and I kind of get it stuck, and I'm like, okay, how do I catch this? So, I'm like, completely stupid, because it's been a bit since I've flown it. I launch it over there, and I'm like, keep ramming it, ball. And then it's like, get a bit panicked, so it starts climbing the wall, and I'm like, wait, where the hell did it go? So I drop down, I notice it climbs the wall, and now I'm down here, and I'm like, crap. So I get rammed by that guy, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to climb up, and that's what I do. I blow that up to retrieve it to use it later, and I climb up. And I place it down. Mind you, I could have catched it easier if I had remembered that I had the catch net, like the trap over the net. But I'm not the smartest barrel in the bunch. Yep, smartest barrel in the bunch, that's correct. I try to launch myself, it's not working. That bug comes back. Actually, no, I do launch myself up. I thought I didn't, and I just attempted to make the thing again. So I scan it, and I'm like, how do I catch this guy? And I keep... Oh no, at this point my thing broke. For some reason my camera broke, and I'd push the button, and it'd pull up, and then immediately pull down, even though I didn't tell it to. couldn't do anything. I tried tabbing in and out of the game. And it just didn't work. Pretty sure I even went in the menu. Still didn't work. Super weird. Tried moving. Tried switching items. Went into the book. Still didn't work. And I'm like, oh hey, the net, yeah. And then I'm like, why did it blow away like that? Now, mind you, sandstorm's coming at this point, and it's like, So I place it down, and it's like, crap. So I keep trying, and then again, and I blew the pad up instead of the launch pad instead of the net, and it's like, crap. So I blew that one, and I'm like, come on, I just need to get the timing right. And I failed the timing a couple times. Understandably. You know, trying to time catching something in a trap during a sandstorm is not the easiest. But I actually do catch it, then it blows away, so I go after it, pick it up, and then I run up to the guy to feed it to him so I can get the hell out of there. So I give him it, and it's like, yeah, cram the fried in his mouth. And so I give him it, and I'm like, what do I want to give it to him? And I give it to his leg, because that's really the only option that makes sense at the time. And then he's like, pleasure doing business with you. You're my best and only customer. I'm starting to think I could get a better location in Snackburg. You can very much. So he does that, but moving all this inventory across the desert is real sweaty work. I need a way to cool down. And if you make move my feet into popsicles, and walking on the hot sands would be a breeze. But I gotta warn you, you gotta find popsicle. You won't find you won't find popsicles in the desert. You have to find it somewhere else. And so I look through my book. I check through things, see if I found a popsicle before, which I haven't, mind you. So I can't really do anything. So yeah, I'm like checking through. Mind you, I just got a text, so I just quickly checked that. Yeah, I'm checking for them like, I'm not seeing anything. None of these places really make sense. Why would ice be at... Actually, you know what? Ice could be at the beach. So instead, I got a different idea. How about I just jump over and don't worry about the bridge? And I get set on fire, super annoying, by that scorpion dude. Which, mind you, I launch myself, but I get set on fire. The thing gets set on fire, and I'm like, crap. And... so it's burnt. I can't do anything. He keeps shooting at me like a piece of crap. That chili. So I set it up first, and then I launch, and for some reason I don't make it on, and I'm like, well, why the hell that happened? So I get set on fire again, and I'm trying to jump up, and I'm not. So I jump into the water, and I've realized like there's an invisible wall. Can't go that way at the moment. So I just turn around and I start heading back to Snackburg, hoping that I can do something to open up some other location. Now, we're actually approaching the end of the video. I was actually planning to end the video once I get back to Snackburg. However, that doesn't go to plan, because a lot of people end up talking to me, and all that. Okay. Crap. No, I was looking away for a second while the loading happened. Yep, are you gonna stay? Well, that depends. Is there any reason for me to stick around? Sorry about that. Man, Triffany, I'm sorry, I've been a dang fool. Yep. Yeah, I guess. Yep. I can't grow much out in that desert. And, you got a lot of growing to do, guys. I wasn't gonna give up on my dig site either. We may have different goals sometimes, but we're not in, and we may not even be in the same place, but that doesn't mean we're not together. Aww, she is taller than him. I guess I could leave my farm every now and then and come visit your dig, and maybe even lend a helping power. You better. Now give me a kiss, you hot dish. Disgusting. Gladly. Even more disgusting. Welcome home, Triffany. I hope the cactus doesn't get jealous. What's now? None. The thing here, she just pretends not to know. I told her about the cacti. So I'm like, oh, okay then. And I don't give her an interview yet. I was going to save that for next time. I look around and I'm like, disgusting insect creatures being dismantled. And so I walk over and I get forced into a cutscene with this guy. Hey buddy, I've got something to show you, follow me. So I follow him, and then it's like, okay, ta-da, it's your very own mailbox. It's like, cool. Elizabert was gone most of the time. If any of us wanted to get in touch or give her something that wasn't too important, we would just leave it here. And since you're kind of taking over Liz's job, we thought we could do the same with you. Beats waking up in the middle of the night, right? What's this? I think you might have a letter right now. Go ahead and check it. So, I personally think that's a bit of bull. It's like, why should I do all your work? I'm a journalist. So I read the letter. Dear buddy, Actually, he reads the letter. Dear buddy, thanks for walking me home and saving me from almost brink of starvation. I figured you would be staying in snack bag for a while and you might need some stuff. Here's a care package with everything I could scrap together. Hope you find yourself at home. Best wishes, XOXO. Mayor Philbo Fiddlepie. What just happened? Why did my screen go back? For some reason my screen just went completely black. Okay, and I'm like, where do I... and I'm like reading between the two, it's like, were you reading this over my shoulder? Which, mind you, he was. And he was excited. But it's like, defeats the purpose of a letter. Oh, sorry, I just thought it'd be more fun to read that, but that kind of defeats the points of the letter. But yeah, for some reason my screen went completely black for some reason. Great question, buddy, and leads me to part operation. Gift buddies this way. Okay. I was thinking we could keep all your new gifts in your very own hut. That's a disgusting disgrace of a hut. It's kind of a fixer-upper, but now... That's not a fixer-upper, that's the I need to build it all. It's like when you order a hut, order something from IKEA. Yep. And now we're gonna finish it someday. Keep checking your mail and redecorating before you know it, they'll feel like home. Okay. And I immediately go over and I plant the flower. Because I don't have much else to do. And I'm like, I only have like a couple spots. So I place my basic, terrible furniture. But it's better than nothing. And then here's the annoying part. I'm like, oh, I got a bit of mail, I'll just check it. And then proceed to spend 5 minutes checking the mail because I didn't realise how much I had. It's good to be home, stranger. Feel it's like a fresh start. If you're ever fixing to grow farming stuff, here's something that ought to help. Okay. Yeah. The thing is, I can't tell it to go next. I have to wait for my past self to go next. And he has a slow reader. Hey bestie, thanks for convincing me to come back. I forgot how nice it is to have a real bed, lol. And since I'm not camping anymore, you can borrow my sleeping bag. Okay, I'm fast that time. Thank you for helping me and my little, ones get, okay? I guess you're just gonna have to read some of this yourself. You might have to pause it. Hi there, I thought I'm not gonna be able to read this. I'm going way too fast. Hey, I noticed you sleeping in the airship. Do you not like your new hut? It's fine, I'm sure you'll get used to you're just used to your old bed. What do you mean, my new hut? It's literally a couple planks. That is not a hut. That is not, it's not even a shed. It's a makeshift. And then I get a couple quests. And, you know, I probably would have had time to read this one. I might still have time. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna start reading it and then it's gonna cancel, but, hey bestie, I know you just love to do me favors, so could you help me get my backpack back? Lost it in the trees near my cave, and I saw a snack the other day, and I just loved it on size, hoping you could bring it to my barn. I don't know what it's called. Mystery Bugsnax 2 Grumbles Barn. Big heart flying in the sky. It's gonna be another flying thing. Lovely, sweetie fly, that's, okay. Pink oleander. You know, nice. And then he saw a pattern in a dream, and he wants me to find yet another mystery thing. Oh, it's because I already donated it. Shy worm with ketchup on it. Yeah. And I kind of look around and like I can get a bed, and I decide the cot because it feels more like home, and then I put the lantern because light seems... I'm going to probably prefer light to keep away the bugs, since I don't have any other way to do, because, you know, I don't have a goddamn house. And this is where I try to end the video, and I'm like, okay, how do I light... I'm trying to light on fire, so I'm like, well, what if I go to bed? I can then light it on fire. So I sleep to midnight, and I go over it, it's not on fire. The reason I'm trying to do that is I've ended all previous episodes while on fire. So I go over and he talks to me. Hey buddy, glad you're here. I've been trying to find other grumpuses and I think they could use your help. Not just with the chores and stuff, but, you know, personal issues. I'm a journalist! You do not want to tell me your personal issues. It can be hard dealing with your problems alone, you know. Oh my god, I'm a journalist, I don't care. It would be... It won't get you closer to Elizabeth, but, I mean, if you could help... Yeah, I don't care, I'm a journalist. Tell you what, light the camp... I'm pretty sure I said, light the campfire, and I'll think about it. And he doesn't. So instead, I feed him one of those, and I give him buck teeth. I don't know why, I just gave him buck teeth. So I just end it there. So, well, I'd walk around a bit, and then I end it, because I'm sad I can't set it on fire. So, this is Captain Everhow, signing off. See you next time!